The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the returner will be brought down. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll give it to Johnson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Running back searching for a hole. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Fullback's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Webb. Spits it out to the back. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
On the move. Bulldozes his way through. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Returner runs out of bounds.
First down for the offense. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Webb. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat,
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making an INT. What an athlete.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Morris. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Finds space on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The handoff to Johnson. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bucs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Oklahoma offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go with a direct snap. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Snap it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Give to the running back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Corner's going to give them room. Direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Webb. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, looking again to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to fire on second down. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
This quarterback part of their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 2nd and goal.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide out in motion. The jet sweep pass. Knocked down for the tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Webb. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They keep attacking through the air. Got his man in the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Sooners are on the move.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Direct snap.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Webb. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. He's going to run it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. This is the score. Colorado 21, Oklahoma 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Calls his own number. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Toss sweep to the right. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Right back to the well.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to throw, it's Webb. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
At the 40, there he goes.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.